God, that rocks. That's amazing. Welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night in January as we kick off our third season. We're doing well. Faces change, people are here. My name is JW Colwell. Welcome to everybody who's joining us wherever you're joining us from. We appreciate your time and that you're joining us. We're just happy to be here, make some comments, chime in on what stuff you want done. I am joined, as always, by my good friend Jerry Kamora from the band Slapjaw, but also from my life in the sense that we went to high school together. And
yes,
it's been a great rediscovery of a friendship. And then we got this kid. We got a young plucky kid who's got she throws a mean right hook. Raven, how you doing tonight? This delightfully difficult. You broke your stand. You're upset about this.
The microphone's on mute.
Why is your microphone on mute? Your microphone is on mute. Why is it on mute?
Because you probably muted her.
I didn't mute her. No, wait. It says I cannot unmute the guest because she has chose to mute herself. Why are you muting yourself?
She's making a statement.
She could be. She's like, I want more Doctor Who, fuckers.
Doctor Who. She's checking it out.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. You come back.
We'll sing "Welcome Back" Cotter music.
I can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves, is what it says. I'll be back, Raven. You'll be back. Figure it out. I want to hear from you.
Allow your computer to use your microphone for streamer.
I feel like she needs an IT person to be like, turn it on and off again. Okay, welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night. I'm glad to be here. I'm 52. I just had my birthday. I went to a wedding last week. Had a good 3 week.
That's a one too.
Yeah, had a good. How was yours? Like, what did you weren't in
New
it?
Year's.
Fuck, that's crazy. You weren't in it though, right? You weren't in the wedding. I was in the wedding, and I had nothing but agita for 3 weeks, trying to find the right outfit because they did like a Temu/Amazon outfit, so I didn't fit in anything.
Got it.
And we ordered like 7X, and it came and Jerry, when I was literally Chris Farley, fat guy in a little suit. It was brutal.
Wait.
Yeah, I couldn't close the vest. So eventually I got to the point where I called my friend. I'm like, I'm either going to be in this wedding and I'm going to look a little different, or which I always have in everything. Like in life, I've always looked different, how I dress, whatever. Or I'm not going to be in this wedding. What do you want? And he's like, I want you in the wedding. I'm like, okay, cool. This is what's going to work for me. And we went on our way. But it was fun. It was really cool. It was on the beach. It was the most. Have you ever run into something where, your wife's a planner, right?
Yes.
Your wife's like a very big planner. Yes.
She should do it for a living, but she won't.
So's my wife. The people at this particular wedding, there was no plans. So, for example, and it was amazing. It was incredible, but it was a very chill vibe wedding, and it was the kind of thing, if you're a planner, like a Capricorn, like I am, where it's like, I want everything written down. I want to know exactly what I'm doing. I want to, so we got there and we're like, so we were going for the rehearsal and we're like, meet on the beach. Where is it on the beach? It's right by sort of this address on the beach.
You'll hear everybody.
And I called him. I'm like, I'm here. Nobody is here. And there's no formation for a wedding or anything.
We're all here.
And he goes, to be blunt, I've never been to this beach before. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, holy shit.
Everybody has to pay $7 to get on the beach.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And then it was like, we're like, well, what about the reception? We're having it, we're having it at a brewery because that's where we met, and brewery was super nice. And then I was like, well, how many people are coming? Like, we don't know. We didn't do RSVPs. We don't know. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, that's just crazy. My wife was like, like your wife goes like, starts going like this, and you're like,
don't these people know what they're doing? What's wrong with your friends?
What the fuck is wrong with your friends? That's exactly how it was. But it went really well. Doug and Lisa got married, and they're happy, and and I got to see old friends, and I was the only non-family member that was in the wedding that was like that wasn't actually related. So it was like, it was amazing, and it turned out well. I didn't die on the beach, which was nice. And then I try to catch up on things. I try to catch up on everything. Let's see if Raven's mic is working. Is your mic working?
Am I talking into a walkie-talkie?
No, you're fine.
Hello?
Your mic's working. There you go. You're fine. You're working. Now she froze. This is going to be her night.
I don't know why it wasn't working. I didn't turn anything off.
I know, this is amazing.
I just exited and came back in. That's all.
It's a connection issue.
You did the IT thing. I think it's amazing. Let's talk about, I want to talk about movies I saw, movies I liked, and everything, and kind of go over everything that's happening pop culturally. Let's get some comments before we get into stuff. Ash Clips, T4U, hello, welcome, hi, how are you? Good evening, friends. Good evening, Ken McKernan. Good to see you. Dan Bostic, like Baby Fantastic, Baby Don Bostic. I'm sorry. That was a little musical thing. 6350 says hi. Hi, how are you? He says hi again. And then what are you talking about? I don't know. I think it's fixed, possibly. JW is talking to a walkie-talkie. No, I'm not. Am I talking? I'm not talking to a walkie-talkie, am I? No?
You were.
No.
You sound fine to me the whole time. Just saying.
Oh, I'll turn things down. I'll try to make it work. I don't know what's happening. If I have feedback, let me know. Like feedback, I can try to fix.
What?
I don't see. That sounds like somebody else's feedback. That's not me. Anyway,
did you finish Pluribus?
I just did it.
I finished Pluribus. Pluribus is the best show on television.
Oh my god, amazing!
Pluribus is okay. So we're gonna let's jump off with things that people should be watching for 200. Alex, Apple TV Pluribus. It's the greatest. It's one of the best shows ever. And if you can't get into it from the pilot episode is so damn good. It's Vince Gilligan who did Breaking Bad. It's Rhea Seehorn, who's never gotten award love, but this is her year because she's so good in the show, and she's gonna start winning everything, and then everybody's you should be watching the show anyway. But basically, they discover a virus, some sort of virus that makes everybody happy, or one hive mind, and 11 people on the planet don't get impacted. She's one of them, and she's kind of miserable. And she's amazing. And they all it's a sci-fi show that is
it's very
to 11.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but also psychology and
it's brilliant. It's a brilliant. Yeah. Let's see, movies. Let's talk box office, and then we can do movies quick. Pluribus, I finished. Pluribus, I'm gonna be like whenever it comes back. They said something like a year and a half for the next season. I was like, you better fucking hurry, because movies, numbers, box office. So Fire and Ash is doing exactly what we thought it would do. I mean, it's a little bit less than what we thought. It right now, Fire and Ash, number one movie at the box office this past weekend. It is.
We're going to see it for the trailers only.
What was that? Yeah, we're going for the Avengers.
People may be going to see it just to see the trailers.
It's at $1.2 billion as of this weekend.
Just for belly in space, people.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. 344, 888 internationally. So it is one of our best.
Do you think it'll get another one?
I don't know. He was talking a couple things.
He's been very open about being okay with finishing it here.
Well, yeah, he's been very open because Disney kind of made overtures as it only here. This is where we get fun about movies and the movie business. It's only grossed $1.2 billion. This is like the Superman thing all over again. It's only grossed $1.2 billion. The other two grossed over $2 billion. So Disney might be looking at it as a diminishing returns kind of thing. And
so my December challenge was to go through those movies, and I got through the first one, and I just can't get through the second one.
They're very I think you see them once in theaters.
They're beautiful, they're pretty, but if you think about the plot, it's Fern Gully in space.
Well, the
plot's not really.
The thing about Cameron that
no,
is
the plot's bad.
The thing about Cameron's fascinating is he seems to make movies that stick to a wall, and everybody goes, "I see what I see, you see what you see," and some people.
The man is brilliant director, and he has brought our industry.
Dancing Wolves, right? Some might see something else, a love story. I would like him to do something else. One of the things that he talked about working on that I think he would be fantastic. There is a 60s movie called Fantastic Voyage. That is one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made. And basically,
that's a good movie.
It's a fantastic sci-fi movie where basically they come up with it's basically for the next generation, it's what Inner Space was based on. So hear me out. But basically, it's about miniaturization. They miniaturize somebody to save the president's life, and they send them in, and they have to battle the human body. And it's just one of the greatest sci-fi movies.
Sounds really familiar. I might have seen it, but I also might be thinking of an Archer.
It's got Raquel Welch. They fight white antibodies.
Inner Space, maybe is what you.
Inner Space is also the movie Dennis Quaid and.
I think I'm thinking of that.
Same thing.
Yeah,
it's what it's based on. But Cameron owns the rights to Fantastic Voyage. And if you're telling me, would I rather see Avatar 4 or 5, or would I rather see James Cameron do a Fantastic Voyage remake?
Fantastic Voyage
would be amazing. Because he knows how to.
The thing is, with the Avatar movies, have come so many leaps and bounds in our FX industry.
Yeah, it's whatever. It is what it like.
At some point, you have to have a story, though.
yeah. At some point, well, and the thing, he's the best director with regards to making action movies. His action sequences in Avatar are spectacular. I don't want to take anything away, but 3 hours every time, and it's the reason they might not be a 4 or 5 is because Disney kind of said we don't want to spend $400 million on the next one, and he basically told them in no uncertain terms. Just so we're clear, if you want 4 and 5, my entire crew comes with me. So it doesn't get cheaper. It stays the same. And maybe we can cut costs because the effects improve. And I think that's where Disney got a little bit of wet feet. But again, we're talking about Disney getting wet feet from two $2 billion movies and one that's going to be $1.5 billion when it leaves. So they're going to leave on the table another $1 billion movie? Probably not. So it is what it is. The other movie that again, we'll talk about box office this weekend. The other movie that dominated the entire holiday season from Thanksgiving on was Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 is a massive hit. How
much did that make?
Jared, I don't know if you're ready for how much that made. That movie right now, it had a $10 million weekend this past weekend. We're talking it's where's the weeks? 7 weeks. It's been in 7 weeks in theaters. The gross is 378 domestic, so it's ahead of Avatar. And it grossed 10 million this weekend. Avatar grossed 21, and Avatar's only been out 4 weeks. So Zootopia has been amazing, but the total on Zootopia, 379 domestic, 1.2 billion worldwide. It's at $1.6 billion. It is the largest grossing animated film in history. What happened to Raylan? She disappeared?
Yeah, she's been gone since you started this.
Since I started.
She's having technical issues.
It's the largest grossing animated movie in Disney history. Like, it's higher than Frozen.
Until Toy Story comes out.
Well, no, you know what? I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think this franchise, Jerry, for Disney, I think this franchise cannot be stopped. Because they have two really good characters. They added, like, the character actors they added, like Gary the Snake, that's right there. It was Kiwi Kwan, right? They also added Flemser Fortune as Nibbles Maple Stick, who's like a beaver that does podcasts. Amazing. And I just think the sky's the limit for the franchise. I just think it's one of those franchises where this particular couple, this particular pairing of Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin is just a winning pairing. It's quickly become my nephew's favorite movie. Like, he's all in on Zootopia too.
Nice.
Are you going to say, what are you doing? What are you doing? No,
I lost sound completely, and when it came back in, you guys sounded like robots. It was just very glitchy.
Oh my god!
I don't
Okay,
know what you're talking about.
So other movies that hit for me during the holiday season, this movie, if you haven't seen it, see it with your wife or a significant other,
or read the book.
That's fine. It's now a movie. Got it.
With notes.
The books are fine. I'm going to tell you right now. This is a franchise. This particular movie, the ending is so good, and if you read the books, you know what the ending is.
Do you think they will recast Sydney Sweeney?
No. Why? Why would you recast her? Why would you recast her?
Well,
she's made some amends.
Despite the fact that most of the movies she's done are flops, she is a PR disaster.
Not anymore. If you paid attention, she kind of did a mea culpa during the middle of this. Go in, look, it's there. She said sorry. So I don't think she's a disaster.
Well, she said sorry. I don't think people are accepting it as much as you are.
Well, I think people I think people accept it if, again, this movie is gross right now. Just so we're
it has a huge following on Book Talk, though.
That's fine. It's at 93 million domestic, 98 million international, so it's almost at $200 million. You can't recast.
Has the sequel been greenlit already?
Yeah, already greenlit. You can't recast. It's already done.
No, good for the author.
That is great. The other movie that I saw over the holidays that is either, again, when we talked about the Smashing Machine and how bad it was, the movie that wasn't the Smashing Machine and how good it was is Marty Supreme. It's the Safdie that apparently can direct sports movies. Timothy Chalamet. It's electric. It's unconventional.
The PR around it has been amazing.
Yeah, well, he's been incredible.
The marketing is great.
Yeah, his marketing's been fantastic. But I will say the movie is a kinetic energy ball. It just bounces all over the place. It's just a winner.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Sell me on it, because I don't really get what it's about, and I just sell me on this movie.
Just watch the fucking movie. It's great. He's fantastic. Like, do you like him or not?
I get it, but as a poor, I need to invest my money. So if I want to go see a movie, I want to know this movie's going to make me happy. Okay. So sell me on this movie.
It's electric. It's the kind of movie where it's about dreams. It's a dream movie. I want to be the best in the world at something that nobody thinks I can be the best in the world at. He lives in a Jewish tenement in New York. His family doesn't want him to do it. He wants to do it. He's also kind of a ticking time bomb of a character in that everything he touches tends to break down and just destroy itself. So here's how I'll sell you. Did you like Uncut Gems?
Yes, I did. And that wasn't a movie I was going to go see either.
Same energy, same kinetic energy that's in Uncut Gems except Chalamet is leading it, so it's a much better actor leading it.
Oh no! See, Sandler was good in that. I mean,
fine.
Sandler.
But again, you're not gonna. This is like AEW and WWE. You're not gonna say to me that you think Adam Sandler's a better actor.
Listen, don't start with me with the AEW, WWE.
I'm saying something.
We won the Sports Illustrated Awards.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about that? That's crazy. Terrible. Fucking awful. The worst.
It's amazing.
All 10 of their matches, all best matches of the year were all AEW matches. I'm sorry. Who owns Sports Illustrated? Raven?
I don't know.
I do. Time Warner owns Sports Illustrated.
Okay, that's good. That's the only sports I watch. Leave me alone. I like wrestling in general.
Listen, do they still make the swimsuit issue?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Stop.
Did anybody read any of the other ones?
Sports Illustrated picked AEW as the thing of the year. Great. Here we go. Let me ask a question. Sports Illustrated is owned by Time Warner. Does Time Warner have a contract with somebody?
Do they?
Does Time Warner have a contract with a certain wrestling organization?
So do you want to talk about how ESPN did the same thing this year to WWE?
Forget. I know, because I'm not throwing out
on that movie. Just saying.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know. Sold the movie.
Just so we're clear, I'm not trying to fight you on this, but what I'm saying to you is, don't come at me with.
I'm not being tribalist. I like wrestling. I like WWE. I like AEW. I like New Japan.
Uncut Gems. Back to what we're talking about. Uncut Gems. If you like Uncut Gems, it has the same energy of it. It leads to it builds to a match. So it's kind of
lost Joe.
It's a few. No, I think Joe got out because we're talking about.
Has a dream. You have to.
I think.
Be dramatic.
Well, it's Uncut Gems. The way I would say it is Uncut Gems fused with the end of Rocky IV would be the best way to describe it.
He dies, huh?
Interesting. Is he a real guy or no?
No.
Oh, okay. So not a real biopic type movie.
It's not a biopic. It's not a biopic. It's a great movie and it's a great performance and everybody in it is really good.
Nice.
And like I said, the scenes with the table tennis are astounding. They're very tense. They're very, and he is kind of McEnroe-ish, is the best way I can describe it.
I love the old school McEnroe videos.
Yes.
That's kind of how he's been acting on the PR marketing tour, Jerry, really.
Joe, you're back.
I am. Nice to be acknowledged.
Well, Joe, you came in the middle of
JW is really beating up on me about my opinion again.
They were pile driving each other.
So yeah, it was fighting. It was fake fighting. So Marty Spring, one of the best movies of the year.
Wait, take it down. Take it down. Do I have to do your job every beginning of the show, sir?
What job? There's a job?
Ryan, I want to see proof.
Do some housekeeping.
Well, I figured you were going to be here. I figured you do the housekeeping. You're already here.
26 after.
It's fine. It's fine. There's still people.
Go for it, brother.
I don't want to do it.
What?
Okay, we got a show coming out. It's going to be amazing. Super excited. Ryan West is coming back. He found Joe in the ether of podcasting. It's an amazing. PR's original name for ER. But it's basically these two guys have found each other in the wilderness of podcasting. They did a show a long time ago, and now they're back together, and they're going to be on our network on Thursday nights. We're going to have 3 nights of quality programming, Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and Thursday nights. And they're the idea of these two guys who are super amazing together, coming back together and finding each other, I think is also one of the stories of the year. 2026.
What kind of topics you getting into?
Read the poster.
Hold on.
The poster looks like the basement in the Keep, Jerry.
Oh yeah, it does.
That was Ryan's talents. But anywho,
Ryan under the bus. You're just like the poster.
That was under the bus. That was a compliment. That was Ryan's doing.
It looks nice. So what does it say? What does the poster say? We don't even know what this podcast is about. It will probably be some kind of geeky shit. The guy from the other quote.
Ryan could tell you about his time as a model on Sports Illustrated.
Oh, is that when he was with Kathy Ireland?
Wow, we've come full circle. I can feel the excitement. I'm sorry. It's more. It wasn't. Wasn't the excitement about the show? It was the excitement about doing housekeeping, Ryan. That's what it was.
Where else can they find the network?
Facebook, Twitter.
Come on, enthusiasm.
I see podcast people. Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. We're everywhere.
Blue Sky. I don't even know what that is.
It's real. It exists.
Well,
you can
I believe it, but I don't know what it is.
You can find us everywhere. We're on fire.
Okay. We got to get better at social media, though.
We do, and I'm looking forward to that when that happens. Let's see. Okay, other movies that open this week.
For the job.
I try.
Oh, so
again, I'm in a weird place this week, so just bear with me.
What was that show? The Pluribus?
Pluribus?
I can't fucking pronounce that. I mean, plus I just
Pluribus?
smoked a moment ago.
Like
so.
Pluribus Unum, it's on the back.
My wife and I saw that over the vacation.
Oh, okay.
And that was good. We also watched Black Rabbit.
Black Rabbit's fantastic. I told you.
Good. Oh yeah.
Black Rabbit was great. One season of Black Rabbit.
Now I understand why there's not going to be another season.
One season.
You
remember? We talked about that. Black Rabbit's a fantastic show on Netflix.
It really is. And the
Jude Law, Jason Bateman. You're like, why isn't there? If it's so good, why isn't there going to be another season? I can't really tell you.
I watched that Beast in Me.
The Beast in Me, another good show. There are a lot of good shows on right now. One? The Beast in Me, it isn't it the guy that's maybe killed his wife and he gets paired with a reporter.
He moves in next to an author.
It's Matthew Reese from The Americans.
Okay, so guys, I started watching something last night, and I can't decide if this guy is an evil marketing genius or if he's just totally fucking batshit crazy. I started watching Corey Feldman versus the World last night.
Okay.
Why?
It's kind of a documentary. Well, my wife is into that kind of crap also. The Corey's, come on.
He's probably smart.
You know what? I think the problem.
Charlie Sheen did it too.
Yeah, I think the problem
winning.
I want Feldman to succeed. I think every once in a while he pops his head out of a hole and he doesn't pay attention any other time.
Well, the whole thing is about him and his angels and everything, going back to 2016 when it started. And then, he puts in like an hour or so, he puts in a little molestation stuff and then, goes back to half-naked girls. And then...
Isn't he trying to say like Corey Haim did something to him now?
He said Corey Haim did something to him. He popped his head out of the hole with the Timothy Busfield thing that happened the last couple of days.
And we had him on the freaking show 3 years ago, I think.
Hey, actually, I only found out that he was married to the girl from Little House because of you today.
Because of me?
Yep.
Oh, you didn't know he was married to Melissa Gilbert for like 10, 15 years, I think.
I think part of the thing with I can only handle so much
negativity.
Yeah,
disappointment.
It's 2026. We literally started with bombings,
but we're innocent until proven guilty. Just remember that.
Sure,
Sure, we are.
I think the whatever's going to happen there. I don't care.
Not that I condone any of that. Don't get me wrong. But
I don't think anything. I don't think I'll ever watch the Corey Feldman show. I've got other stuff. I'm Pluribus.
They just canceled one of the shows he was supposed to be on. What was it? Law and Order SVU.
Right, and
didn't he try to say he wasn't a part of that documentary, and the person that did it had proof that he?
I don't want to spend time on that. Like, there is much better things to be talking about. You know what I mean? I just can't. I don't know. It's one of those things where
Corey Feldman's doing what he has to do to make money.
I just bought Dust
Charlie
Bunny,
Sheen did.
Black Rabbit,
He
anything like
pretended he was
no.
nuts.
Gabe, Black Rabbit, and
I'm sorry, Gabe's just making me laugh.
Much better thing to talk about. Black Rabbit is basically about two brothers, and one brother is a star chef. One brother is a star restaurateur, and the other brother is a fuck up of epic proportions. And he comes back home, and he just like a cyclone through his brother's life. Just everything gets leveled. And the brother, like, it's about like the trauma they suffered as kids, and it's just this really great show. It's Jason Bateman, who, by the way, Jason Bateman is killing it in everything right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Black Rabbit, Zootopia.
Is Ozark coming back?
Ozark's not coming back.
Oh,
Black
no,
Rabbit
Ozark's done, right?
But what I'm saying, he's killing it with like. If you had told me five years ago that Jason Bateman was going to be one of the best producers of television, would you have? If you went back to Silver Spoons, would you say
No.
Jason Bateman was going to be the best? But
he's been in the industry forever, so it makes sense.
But nobody would have guessed. Also, he just did, they did a bit at the Golden Globes that was hilarious. Like, he was very funny.
And he outdid his sister as well.
Yes.
Ooh, can we talk about the Golden Globes?
We can talk about the Golden Globes. Let's finish box office first.
Because I interrupted him.
He did. The other movie that opened this weekend is Primate. It is prime chimp exploitation. It is so good. It was so funny and so gory. It's fucking gory. I'd feel traumatized to take the life of Jason Voorhees at age 10. Oh, no. I don't know. I think that character. That's one of the best. That's one of the.
Is that the one when he like cut his hair all weird?
Yes. Yeah, he does. He does the full. He does the full Jason beforehand. He's an effects kid. He likes making masks. So it's not.
He was in two of them, wasn't he?
Just one.
No, he was at the beginning of the next one.
The flashback of 5, but it's not. He doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It was a nightmare sequence.
It was a nightmare sequence.
Yeah, but you're right.
Argyle Jason's like nothing for in The Outsider. Outsider. Interesting. Okay. I loved it, but wouldn't watch it again. Okay. Fair. I will say it is prime chimpsploitation, though. If you like movies where primates go crazy, it's fantastic. But I will say to you, Jerry, the movie it is most resembling of is Cujo. It's Cujo right down the line.
Are they trapped in a car?
No, they're trapped in a house in Hawaii in the pool. It works really well. It's a guy in a suit. It's a really good performance. It's gory as fuck. Like, it is really gory. Practical effects. It's really well done, and the kid in the suit is great. And you're almost you're rooting for, like, it's got the probable thing with like a slasher horror film where you're rooting for some of the kids and not others. It also has, you know what I mean. But it also, it has Troy Kotsur in it, who won an Academy Award for Coda, because the basis of the movie is basically the family adopted the chimp and taught it sign language. So Troy Kotsur, who is the deaf actor that won an Oscar a few years back, is in it to give the movie legitimacy. And like when you get into a horror film and like somebody shows up that's an actual talented actor, and you're like, oh, this business is picked up. This is nice. He's an Oscar winner in the Crazy Chimp movie. But that movie grossed $11 million over the weekend. Fantastic. Greenland also opened. Greenland 2, Migration. I saw that as well. That was okay. If you like, people dying horrible. It's very much Cujo.
Okay.
Watch Stephen King's The Outsider.
Okay, now I remember this. I think it was on HBO Max. A kid went missing, kind of supernatural kind of thing.
Oh no, I've seen The Outsider. I know exactly what it's talking about. I didn't know how it related to this conversation, but The Outsider is one of the best shows you can get on HBO Max.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen it?
I didn't know he was in it either.
It'll blow your fucking mind.
It's binge worthy.
It's
yeah.
because once you get into it, you're so far into it. And then it just like questions start being asked that you can't answer, and the characters can't answer the questions either. And then it's like, holy fuck.
Raven, my wife's not speaking to you.
Oh,
because she doesn't like Corey Feldman?
Because I don't like the Coreys?
No. Because my wife said, "Weren't you going to shave your beard after Christmas?" And I said,
"Oh, you
Raven
did."
Said no.
When did I say no?
Oh, just so we're clear, what the fuck does Raven have anything to do with your beard?
When did I say no?
Show.
Yeah, but
I said I was going to shave it off, and you're like, "No, whoa,
what?" If your wife wants your beard shaved off, you shave your goddamn beard. Like, what is happening?
Never listened to the drunk lady.
Oh, you were drunk. Okay.
Okay.
I'm always drunk on Tuesdays.
I'm always drunk.
Me too.
Wait
a minute.
So much.
Drunk.
So much. Not drunk. Yeah. Anyway.
That's how I make it through the show.
Golden Globes.
How we all put up with JW.
We all put up with fuck. Golden Globes, people. What I will say as we talk about the Golden Globes winners, good night.
Sykes.
A very good night. There were two active political things. Ruffalo and Wanda Sykes were pretty great. Also, picking on Ricky Gervais is always a good thing to do.
Listen, I actually don't think Gervais is going to get angry about this.
No,
I think he can see it as a comedian, just poking fun.
If I'm taking the two things I'm taking out of the Golden Globes, I watched them. Glazer was fine. She navigated everything she needed to navigate. This is your front runner for Best Picture right now.
Absolutely.
By a long shot. It's way ahead of everything. And this movie was in the battle, and I think this movie is gonna terrify folks on Oscar nomination morning, which is coming up, by the way.
What the fuck was up with them not friggin' giving the guy the honor of being on TV and playing the commercial for Sinners? Didn't they win the score for? Score?
Well,
and
okay,
they
so
friggin'
what's happening with the telecast right now as we progress into pods or wherever the fuck we're going to watch telecasts, YouTube or wherever, they're moving some of the categories. The score for Sinners should have been on the show. Because
so did mine, Gabe. So did mine.
It's one of the best scores of the year. The three-way race that comes out of the Golden Globes this is in the front position, pole position. Paul Thomas Anderson's definitely going to win the Oscar. I think that's it. They've waited a long time to give it to him. This movie, however, is rapidly catching up. This is the art house movie. This could be the Shakespeare in Love to Saving Private Ryan. Hamnet could be the movie that upsets the Paul Thomas Anderson apple cart, and the movie that's going to get the most nominations on Oscar morning, which is January 22nd, mark your calendars, 9 days from today, is going to be Sinners. Sinners is going to have a lot of nominations, and I would say it's probably going to win the award. There's a new award this year for Best Ensemble, and there's not anybody in Sinners.
Actually.
There's not anybody in Sinners that doesn't deserve it. The other shocker was that Ryan Coogler didn't win Best Screenplay. Because when you tell me you're looking for original screenplays and somebody meant like the movie I go to for this year is Sinners. Sinners is one of the best screenplays I've ever witnessed. One Battle After Another is based on a Pynchon book, so that's going to win adapted. But those are the three movies that coming out of the Golden Globes. Who's going to have a show, Joe, called One Argument After Another? No, there's no need for that. That's what we do on Tuesday nights.
Kramer versus
and he's not, and theoretically, he may not come around anymore just because he's got his own show now.
No, it's not my show. That's Ryan's show. I'm just assisting
he's still the power that be.
He's
oh my god!
Find a new co-host.
Wait a second. Put up the poster again. Tell me again. Wait. How is it only Ryan's show?
Who's on the left? Who's on the right? God damn it! I keep hitting the button and you keep hitting. The host is always on the left. Where are you right now?
JW, that's some like who comes out of the side of which side of the stage logic on wrestling. What he's saying right
like
now.
top billing stuff.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
I would view it. You guys in the picture, you're equal.
Okay. I mean, I'm a little prettier, but
well, let's not.
It does kind of look like you guys are both the
get out of
hosts.
hand. Other things, Golden Globes wise, good show, solid show. I thought the presenters were really good. It went well. I think everything won that needed to win.
I heard that the host or some of the guests had an issue with the hosts and some of the quirky things that she thought.
Well, I
funny,
think,
but maybe not.
Well,
like George Clooney and the espresso.
Yeah, I mean, I think here's the thing: when you're hosting a show, an award show, right, where you have Hollywood royalty, you have people all over the fucking place that are important in the industry, you're gonna have hits or misses. I think the thing that Glazer, M. Night's Devil, it looks like the upside down cross. Yeah,
Don Rickles, if he was alive, he'd be the good host.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I think that you're gonna offend
Stephen Wright would be funny too.
Stephen Wright would be very funny.
Don Rickles made a great vampire.
I think Conan O'Brien did a very good job last year at the Oscars. I think he's going to do a bang up job this year at the Oscars. 98th annual Academy Awards
coming
coming up.
Put it this way, though, all these people have writers for them. I mean, we interviewed Bruce Valanche. He wrote for the Oscars for years. He wrote for Billy Crystal, Robin Williams, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
So they all have writers. So if somebody wrote this espresso crap and other stuff,
Well, okay, so let me ask you a question. Here, let me just throw this out there. So do you do the espresso joke, or do you do a joke about, with everybody watching, do you do a joke about questioning Clooney's French citizenship? Like, I think part of what Glazer was doing was making sure that everybody was covered, but not like, I thought the jokes that she was most, like the funniest jokes she did were the DiCaprio jokes. And they were...
That's because those are her type of comedy, though. Like, it was it was weird that she was even picked to be the host.
What do you mean?
That was it.
She did great last year.
She did great. What I'm saying is, like, with her type of comedy, I think she navigated it perfectly because she's usually a blue comic.
Yeah, well, and I think I think she did fine. I haven't heard anything where she's not going to get asked back. I haven't heard anything where people were really offended. I think people were more offended by what Wanda Sykes was trying to do.
Like, she's pissing off more people than anybody else.
I wasn't offended.
Well, no, I'm not.
Ricky wasn't offended.
I'm not saying Wanda Sykes did offend anybody. I'm just saying Wanda Sykes' choice, the way she handled it, not. Like, I think Glazer was being very democratic. She was throwing everything around, all around. She didn't hit anybody too hard. Hitting Clooney about an espresso is a funny joke in Hollywood in the sense because he did do an espresso ad, which at the time nobody it was kind of weird when it happened. So I thought it was a good ceremony. I am not happy about Hamnet beating Love Me Some Nikki. I think Hamnet beating Sinners was my, like, I could care less what Nikki Glazer's making jokes about. I was more upset about Hamnet kind of sneaking in and stealing Sinners. I thought what we're going to have at the end of the night was Sinners winning Best Dramatic Film, one battle after another winning Best Comedy, and then heading to the Oscars in a just kind of a two-prong whatever, but Hamnet's kind of jumped in. And also Hamnet, I can't feel bad because the irony is not lost on me that Hamnet is a Shakespeare movie that's trying to come in and kind of jump into the race, and Spielberg is the producer of Hamnet, and Shakespeare in Love beat Saving Private Ryan. It's a very deep dive for me. That Spielberg's like,
before the award season, I would love to hear your take on, because you're in the industry, you understand this stuff. But please explain to me how musicals and comedies can be on the same like nominee group.
So a couple things. The joke that Judd Apatow told was not a joke. Like the one he was saying where The Martian was nominated for Best Comedy. The way the Golden Globes does it is if there's a hint of comedy or a hint of musical, they will throw you in the comedy and musical to get more movies involved. And also to kind of keep the drama, right? So the idea, if you have Wicked and you have one battle after another, and you have a couple other things over here, and then over here you have Sinners and Hamnet and a couple other things, it keeps the thing going, and also is the way the Globes kind of does it. I don't necessarily agree it should be one.
I'm just saying it confuses the fuck out of the people.
Well, yeah, but it's also a way for them to get more movies nominated. Is how I would explain it to you. Is why they do it. Again, the Globes are not the Oscars. The Oscars are actually
Minnie versus Porky's.
Yeah, that's a better one in the '80s would be like Tootsie could be nominated in the comedy musical,
and Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, well, not 84, different years, but I got what you're saying.
Well, that's what she's kind of getting at, right?
82, like, yeah. I don't know if it was nominated, but 82, you could have had Victor Victoria versus Tootsie, which is, a crazy
it
kind
just doesn't make sense to me. I get what you're saying, but from, like, somebody who's looking from the outside in, it just never makes sense.
I don't know, Gabe. I feel 2012 has always been a funny movie. The movie's terrible. Anyway, so Golden Globes went well.
Cusack's a good driver, though.
Cusack is a great driver. But yeah, I think we win in Best Podcast next year. I can take Amy. Do you mean like kidnap Amy? I do like that Ken put on the actual Golden Globes thing. Where is Loud Nerdy? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I did see that.
Jesus Christ, Ken.
So Ken did
someday, baby. Someday. God bless him. But yeah, I think the award ceremony went pretty well. A couple of shocks here or there. DiCaprio or Chalamet winning is a big boon. He's definitely going to win. And Rose Byrne winning for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is a big upset, but Rose Byrne has been working very hard in the industry. I was pissed. So was I, Ken.
I agree.
With all that money. Okay, so we've come to the portion of the show. Don't ask questions like that. Okay, I need plausible deniability with Ryan, apparently. We've come to the show where we're going to turn the table a bit, but we're going to do the same. We don't have to change anything, but we're going to change things. And here it is. It came from Jerry's basement, but we're not doing a movie. Because Jerry has so much cool shit.
I don't know what else is coming out of Jerry's basement that I want to know about.
It's not a body. It's not
I'm
a body.
Down for this. Jerry has some amazing shit.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, like we're gonna go on and off. We're gonna do the movies every once in a while, but we're also gonna do some of the cool shit that's in Jerry's basement. And it's basically because we have like somebody brought up somewhere that I have a lot of cool stuff behind me that I don't have open, and I don't. The best thing I got for Christmas,
it's something like that asshole Madison used to do with the his $30,000 collectibles.
I don't care about those $30,000 collectibles. Look at my shiny Christmas toy. Never has a 52-year-old person been so excited.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, look at him. It's a real.
The face
it's a real wool coat. It's a real wool coat. It's
beautiful. And I would have to buy two so I could get one and play with it.
But no, those are too expensive to.
The best part, Letty, the best part, like the side, that's the side with the Frozen Bat logo. And then the back, which is one of the greatest posters ever.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like,
so do you have Keaton from the same movie or no?
Okay, so a couple things. No, I do not. I have Keaton.
Is this going to become everybody show off their Christmas presents?
No.
I don't want to have to take my clothes off.
I have Batman 89, right? So I have the cool Keaton Batman. But I don't. So
Ryan saying that penguin has already shot up in value. He's the toy guy.
Yes, he's very valuable. And the thing
Ryan might like what I have then.
JW, I officially have 8 pops now.
Oh, you have 8? Wow.
Yeah, well, I got another one given to me. Missy and Kyle gave me a Frankenstein pop this Halloween.
Oh, that's nice.
And now I have 8. I had 7. I have all the Rockies and 2 Doctor Who's, and now I have a Frankenstein.
Ryan, when you say McFarlane killed the returns line, you mean
they are Beanie Babies.
He nailed them.
Batman Returns.
Yeah, no. I want to know. He means that they're so amazing. Like I'm still.
Oh, that's what he's saying.
I'm on the hunt for Catwoman, Max Schreck, and Batman. This one was also something that came to me this Christmas season, but this isn't based on any movie or anything. This is just
Scarecrow,
a really cool Scarecrow from McFarlane DC Classic that I really fell in love with. Like,
wait a minute, no noose.
And this was going to be in Jerry's basement, but now we're.
It was, but the penguin is taking over.
But Jerry, no, JW wants to brag a little.
No, I wasn't brag anyway.
No,
Jerry,
it was cool. Shut the fuck up. That wasn't an insult.
What do you got, Jerry? What do you got?
Christ
on a cross. 8 pops sounds painful. See a doctor. What do we got from your basement, Jerry? I'm dying to find out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm bringing Jerry.
Tonight's item is a 1977 Shogun Godzilla.
I got a story behind
He's
that.
out from 77 to 80.
Mm-hmm.
And they made 2 of monsters. The rest were robots. Godzilla and Rodan. Comes with complete with the flying fist
and the tongue
and the fire, the flame tongue.
And the wheels.
And the wheels.
Now, that was yours originally, or you?
This is my original. Yep.
Wow.
Holy shit.
All right. Can I tell you a story now?
What's he worth?
I have no idea, but I know they are collectible.
Really not
I
know?
wish I
He's priceless. Haven't you seen those commercials?
I think I saw this recently, and around somebody was asking for around 500 in
Sounds
a group that
right.
I'm in.
They actually sell these too because kids lost
the hands.
Yeah,
the hands
were,
right here.
Jerry, the hands have their own reproduction page.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking
I never broke mine though. A lot of times the depressor here broke on these.
Okay, so now let me tell my story. It was probably Christmas '79, and I got that and a Snoopy snow cone machine. Now, the whole point of this, dude, I was 3 or 4. So, but the whole point of the Snoopy snow cone machine was to have Snoopy on the top so you could pour the juice on the ice, right? And then Godzilla, the best thing was the fist popping out.
Did you eat the fist, Joe?
No, we had a puppy. And the puppy ate the fucking hand and ate Snoopy from the Snoopy snow cone. So my Christmas was fucked that year.
Just so we're clear, I'm looking at eBay. The lowest is $350, and it doesn't have a working hand or the fire tongue. So the hand itself, Jerry, is worth $150.
Nice.
Jerry, are you a part of any of the groups? Are you a part of the collectors groups or anything? Buy or sell? I'll send you an invite to one just to get information from where you can see what people are listing and what
he's pricey. He's a pricey motherfucker. Actually,
I've had this since this is my.
Just so we're clear, chunks of him. The head's worth 70. Body without arms is worth 90. Like
you can see the seam here.
That's cool as shit, dude. That's amazing you still have it.
Ryan's sending me a picture. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this on here real fast because he's a turtle.
I still love how this works, though.
That's freaking awesome.
Don't fucking break it. What are you doing?
Yeah, really. Then he's going to be pissed off at us. He's going to be like,
hey, look, I broke it. Oh, fuck me.
You can get one for $350 on eBay.
Oh,
Apparently.
look, you can watch this episode of Loud and Nerdy where somebody commits Harry seppuku as they break their $500 Godzilla toy. That'll be a viral clip.
As we were saying, Ryan is a toy collector, and that's part of his turtle collection.
Nice.
Well played. The Go Turtles, Go Turtles, go.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Okay. So we don't know if we're going to do movies. We're going to do this, but Godzilla is the first of the toys that came from Jerry's basement.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Well, now when you're going to do collectible toys, though, you're going to have to do like the low to high value on them. So people that are interested will know.
I'm giving.
Might go up in value with the new Godzilla show coming up.
And may go up in value with Jerry doing this.
Monarch's coming up.
Monarch comes out. Anyway, I'm looking at eBay right now. $350 to $489 to $600 in pristine condition, working ton and shotgun fist working, very good condition. $600.
I have felt the touch of a woman before. I promised her to say otherwise.
Right there with you, dude.
And that's how Ryan is.
I don't judge Ryan. I don't judge.
Yeah, you do.
Never felt
yeah,
the woman.
You have
touch of a woman. Anyway, Godzilla stays pretty popular instead. Yeah, and the new show
unless you're Matthew Broderick.
Fuck that movie. That movie's so bad.
I think I have that here too.
That movie fucking sucks.
They should have just named
God,
it
does that movie suck.
New York.
God, that movie is so bad. I remember like the theater was so fucking empty on opening night. There were midnight screenings. Bigger is better was the fucking tagline. Nobody showed. That movie bombed so hard and it was so bad. Oh, that movie's so bad. But I will say
our local drive-in went really hard on the merchandise, and when nobody was there was just so much left over.
The Monarch show, I'm going to tell you right now, the Monarch show is doing great things because they have Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell playing the same character, different time gaps. And season 2 premieres on I just found this out because my nephew found the trailer and he's like, why am I not watching this? I'm like, I don't know. You watch garbage all day.
Puff Daddy had a song on the Godzilla soundtrack that tells you enough.
Wasn't it to Smoke on the Water? Wasn't it to Done to Smoke on the Water? But wasn't the background track that Diddy used Smoke on the Water? Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. No, that's Zeppelin. Yeah.
Smoke on the Water.
No,
Smoke on the Water.
No.
What's the name of the song?
Cashmere.
Cashmere.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Anyway.
Nobody doesn't know their classic rock.
Nope, not me. I don't. But if
just ask him something about Indiana Jones quick. He'll fix it.
Yeah, ask me something about Indiana Jones or ask me something about David Lean. Or ask me, I'm going to blow everybody away as we get to the Twilight Zone of the evening.
All right, before you do that, you just mentioned Indiana Jones and stuff. And
yeah,
what time is it? We got a couple of minutes. So does anybody remember being a kid and going to like a state fair or your county fair at like 8, 9 years old? And you could just go up to a vendor and buy a leather freaking bullwhip?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think there's state. Well,
Wayne County Fair used to do that.
Wayne County Fair used to have it. I think leather goods were fine.
I bought one.
I think eventually
they were real fucking whips, man. You can.
They were. One years ago.
I think that's why it stopped being sold.
Oh well, no, that's why I was.
It's great if you have a little brother in it.
So
I
was the little brother, Jerry.
You know where I thought? Oh fuck! You know where I thought you were going? I thought you were going to ask like about like you remember going to like the fairs and popping
and getting a Cat O9 when you were like on a
cross. I was thinking more like popping a balloon in a clown's mouth and then getting
You're getting like too personal now.
We used to throw darts at the poster, and that's the poster you use.
So you're right. I don't know classic music. Hi, how we doing, Faith? Thanks for coming. We appreciate you. As we continue our jaunt through season 3 of the Twilight Zone. I'm super excited because I've got stuff. I got a picture tonight that I already showed Jerry that is going to blow people's minds, and then I'm going to give you a time frame. It's going to be crazy. So welcome to Twilight Zone Redux. Did you go to fairs in the Old West? I think Ryan and I are going to get along well. Welcome to Twilight Zone Redux. This episode tonight it's an episode I've never seen. So it is episode 82 of the Twilight Zone. It's the 17th episode of season 3. It premiered.
You know how many times I've heard this episode and I went, I've never seen it.
Well, but that's not, I mean, I think for the most part, like in the 90s and 2000s and 2010s,
I've seen a good amount of them, but like
get through a good chunk of them just on New Year's Day.
I'm just going to put that there and shake my head.
Not into whips, though. I was born with too many. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, One More Pallbearer is the name of tonight's episode. 17th episode, season 3.
Me and Gabe are going to get along well.
We have 20, just so we're clear, we have 19 episodes of season 3 left.
So Pallbearer, is this like with the guy that was in Friends in that Pallbearer movie?
No, that's a bad movie.
Yeah,
this is a really great episode called One More Pallbearer. And the episode, the opening narration, when you've just looked at it takes place, what you've just looked at takes place 300 feet underground beneath the basement of a New York City skyscraper. It's owned and lived in by one Paul Radin. Mr. Radin is rich, eccentric, and single-minded. How rich we can already perceive. How eccentric and single-minded we shall see in a moment, because all of you have just entered the Twilight Zone. So Joseph Wiseman plays this rich guy, and he sets up a bunker. And he invites 3 people, and the prank is he is going to get them into this bunker, accost them for past trials and tribulations with these people, and then he is going to fake the end of the world on a giant screen that is like right out of like
sound system
it's a home system, and like the guys setting it up are like, ooh, the sound is really, really big, and it's like a surround sound system. It's hilarious. He has a remote and everything. So he invites 3 people. He invites these 3. He invites 2 men and a woman. They come in, and he's a playboy. He's very erudite. The people, they sort of recognize him, but they don't. And then they kind of like, it's this weird like feeling out process where he starts to, he goes through each of them. He goes through the old woman, and there's a priest.
And she was his school teacher.
She was his school teacher.
He's the priest, and the other guy was the major.
The other guy was a general and so it's this incredible thing, but he basically calls them out for treating him poorly. And so he's doing this prank. We know it's a prank. They don't know it's a prank. And he basically starts calling them out. And as he calls them out, like instead of like being kind of like sheepish, they all fucking take him apart. They're like he starts with the teacher, and the teacher's he says something to the teacher, and she's like, yeah, you were cheating on a test. And then when you got caught, you tried to put the crib sheet in another student's book. And he's like, yeah, but you didn't show me any compassion. And she's like, in order to show compassion, you have to be worthy of compassion. And you weren't. And you were a terrible kid. And I fear that you are now a terrible adult. So right off the bat, he gets blown out of the water there. Then they go to the priest. And the priest's story is a horror story where they don't give the full thing, but he just says to him, I don't know what you want from me, but I'm going to tell you right now that any story that ends with you and a female that you were in contact with who ended up committing suicide, you're not the good person in the story.
Yep.
Blown out of the water. And then the third one is he basically is this general, and he's been lured there by Paul Radin. And basically Radin says to him, of all the people that you've had under your command all these years, the only person you ever court-martialed was me. And he says, I court-martialed you because you were a coward and because you were supposed to take a hill. And when you didn't take a hill, we couldn't get that hill for 3 weeks and we lost 300 men. Blown out of the war. And so it becomes this very stressful thing. And then he gets to the prank. He gets to the prank where he's like, he starts telling them that the world's going to end and that he can offer them in this safe place. The way it's shot is amazing. The way it's set up, the staging of it, it's like a stage play. And he basically says to them, if you beg, grovel, and say you're sorry for what you did to me, I will let you live. At which point all of them get up from their seats and say, we wouldn't beg and grovel to you if our lives depend on it, which apparently they do. And why would we want to spend an eternity with you when we could go home to our family? Let us out of this bunker. Just let us the fuck out. It is a fantastic episode. It's played to the hilt. The guy, he's smarmy, and like the people that he has brought into his they all seem to be kind, smart people. And as it progresses, it gets to a certain point. I have one picture I definitely have to show you. This is the picture I want to show you. This is Paul Radden. He's holding a cigarette. He's talking to the guys about how he's going to play this prank. And it all goes haywire. They all tell him, let us out of the bunker.
And he does.
At which point he lets them out of the bunker.
How big was that fucking... Put that picture back up.
What the
fuck was that?
It's a cigarette with a cigarette holder. It's an old
oh, is that what that is? I thought that was like some...
It's going to get better. We're going to use this picture in a second. So that's the actor Joseph Wiseman. He's playing this character Paul Radden. And basically what happens is he lets them up. It's fake. But then he goes up and the world has ended. And everybody has left him, and he's this smarmy character. But actually, it's not the world ending. He is just having a mental breakdown that the things did not go the way he wanted them to go. And so
he shows on the screen the city blowing up, right?
He shows the blowing up.
Then they're all gone, and then he goes
outside.
Gone,
and he goes outside, and it actually happened in his mind. But he's had a schizoid break.
But he had
he ends up on his front step, being like with the cop going, you had a little too much to drink, buddy. And all he could, like the way the camera goes in, the camera has the cop in one shot. It pans in on him, it pulls back, and all he can see is the nuclear holocaust.
Did you notice? Now, I know you noticed like the lamp or whatever, right? When he crawled up and everything was gone. Yeah. Did you notice all the little Lego building chunks that look like the building behind him in that last picture?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's
they even went that far to make it look like it was the.
Yes, it is fantastic. The bomb detonation goes off, all these other things, but his mind breaks, his mind fractures. And the closing narration, and then we're going to blow your mind. The closing narration is Mr. Paul Radden, a dealer in fantasy, who sits in the rubble of his own making and imagine that he's the last man on earth, doomed to a perdition of unutterable loneliness because a practical joke has turned into a nightmare. Mr. Paul Radden, pallbearer at a funeral that he manufactured himself in the Twilight Zone. I've never seen this episode. This episode premiered in January 1962. Here's where it gets fun, kids. So I'm going to go back to the picture that Joe loves. This is amazing. This actor is named Joseph Wiseman. Joe, if I showed you that picture, do you recognize him? Does anybody in our audience recognize him?
The name
I know
sounds
the name.
familiar.
I don't know why.
I'm going to show the picture again. Give everybody a chance in the comments. Does anybody recognize him? And here's where it gets fun, kids. I was like, he's holding that cigarette weird. I don't know why. That looks weird. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. As you know, on Generation Movie Joe, we do this little thing called Bondathon. This is Mr. Joseph Wiseman. He is Dr. No.
He's Dr. No.
He is
never
Dr.
seen a
No.
Bond movie.
What?
I already
already told you that when you were doing Bondathon. Both times.
You need to start watching Bond movies. Anyway, so
Ken thought Tommy Lee Jones.
No, so he's Dr. No. But what I thought was amazing was he's a villain in this. He's a rich villain in this episode. And then he goes on to play Dr. No, and he has the same cigarette holder and the same mannerisms. And I was like, why does that guy look so familiar? And then it's Dr. No. So here's where it gets fun. This premiered January 9th of 1962. He does not become Dr. No until October of 1962. The first Bond movie is not released in the United States until later in that year. So when I say to you, and when Jerry and I say to you folks, watching The Twilight Zone will pay dividends for your nerd culture. This is incredible. And also it turns out to be one of the coolest episodes I've ever seen, in the sense that it's something I haven't seen, and it's also really wildly original. Like, a guy has a schizoid break because he pulls a prank that nobody likes the prank.
It has great writing. The dialogue,
the dialogue is so terse.
The way he tries to break them down, and they just come right back.
You're like, no, you were like, I wanted the lady to curse, but she's like,
I know, right?
She basically says to him, you were a little shit in school, and you got fucking caught. And I don't get, like, she's like, you were super nice to the other kid. And she's like, the other kid was like, he was poor, and you were trying to pin it off on him. And she goes, I fear, like, her best part.
My dear lady, you chastised me in front of the whole class.
In front of the whole class. Yeah, I chastised you. She goes, more people needed to chastise you. And I fear, she goes, I fear that you've become an even pettier. She goes, I know how rich you are. I fear you've become an even pettier rich human.
You can change who you are.
Yes. Oh my fucking God. It was amazing. And everybody, like the general is also really sad. He's like, we lost 300 men because you couldn't take the hill when you were told to do something, because you didn't think it was the right thing to do. He's like, it was super dangerous. And he's like, you're in the army. Like,
that's what you're supposed to do.
And the priest doesn't even get to tell a story. The priest drops his mic after he says, whatever you did to that poor girl where she committed suicide, God won't forgive you, and I won't forgive you.
I won't either.
Like, it's just, the writing is fantastic and crisp, and it parallels a lot of the revenge storytelling that we see, where people, and also, like I was telling Jerry beforehand, I don't like to talk politics, but it very much, this episode coming this week in the world that we're in right now, with pettiness and fighting and all this other shit, and a rich person who's super petty about everything. You're a little shit then, you're a little shit now. Like, it was incredible. It's a great episode, and I was very happy to see it. But I was also very happy to see Dr. No, because it was amazing. Next week's episode is called Dead Man Shoots. It is a Montgomery Pittman directed, Charles Beaumont. Nobody of consequence in it, but it looks like it's a really good thing. It's basically a pair of shoes gets passed to somebody, and it's got a Friday the 13th kind of vibe to it. Shoes get passed, and then the shoes force them to do a series of things. We'll see what happens. But season 3, the writing is so on fucking point. Just really good episode. Okay.
Every week, basically.
Every week, the writing was.
Jerry, you just killed it, man. You killed it. So what I was going to say is JW was doing amazing throughout the whole entire episode until he got to the Twilight Zone. So, if any of you can tell us how many times JW said basically throughout this episode,
I say
it has to be the exact amount of times JW said basically.
Let me just fix my hat.
All right. I will personally send either your
personally?
choice.
How about all the times you said personally? Ooh, you're giving away an it?
And
I'm gonna go through the episode and count myself. Do you have the number? Have you been writing the number down?
Have I been? I may have. You have your choice between that or I don't know what this is. People keep sending me stuff, so and I'm getting overcrowded. So, or you can have Pinky in the Brain.
Oh, I like Pinky in the Brain.
Okay.
Well, this week, Brain, same thing we always do, Pinky. Right?
So, Ken's saying 32. Ken, actually, so we have to make some rules about this, though. Where, JW, you choose where they comment the, ow, fuck, that hurt.
Let's say we'll bring something up in the Indie Escape Network Facebook
page.
Yeah, we'll put it there. This is where you comment to give me the amount.
Or I am us because we don't want everybody to see what the other numbers are.
Yeah, we don't want people to guess the numbers, but it's going to be the first person to get the right number.
Okay.
So actually, that doesn't matter.
So Raven, your job this week.
Don't give me a job, please.
It's to count how many times he said basically in this episode.
Wow, Raven, basically you're fucked.
Wait, why me?
Because you rule.
Because you apparently make all kinds of things.
Oh, Ryan, if you want that, I'll send that to you, man. It's all good.
So sad. I had that exact thinking in the brain.
JW, I'm making up a number.
That's fine. I wasn't even paying attention. I did well during the episode. I was having a good time.
You did really well until Twilight Zone came up.
Thanks.
You know I'm busting your balls and I love you, brother. So
I wasn't even thinking about it until you ruined my night. Anyway.
Well, and Jerry ruined my night when he said basically, right? When
Joe's gonna apparently get all over Ryan for saying one word or something on this untrained and unscripted. Call him out for counting the number of times Ryan says pinky or brain or whatever the fuck. Anyway, that's coming in a couple weeks. Do we have a Thursday, January 30th is when it's coming. Super excited about that. We're super excited to have Ryan back on the network. I know Joe's excited to have him back. It's like partners in crime.
Don't speak for me. No, I'm kidding.
Are you not excited?
No, I am excited.
So basically, you are happy.
Oh,
study on 3 C's.
Besides JW, okay, you bring that up again, and I was thinking about that. Mind you, we were talking about college. The day after I turned 17 is when I started college. So yeah, that's the terminology we used back then.
Don't go back here.
Well, no,
Jerry, thank you for protecting me.
But when I was 17, yes, it was
whatever the fuck
college, coke, and
cock. Anyway,
clip.
A doodle do. Blank. A doodle do.
What do we have to say to have them make a clip? Is it clip?
Chicken lollipop.
Clip.
Banana.
Clip. Anyway, so that's coming on Thursday, January 30th. Also, at some point, Gabe, who's been on the show all night tonight, is apparently going to be coming back too. We look forward to him coming back.
Dude, do you realize he already sent me graphics of the people he's going to have on?
Okay.
And one major one, I can't say who, but
okay,
a hottie horror chick, a final girl. Her initials are DH. Don't say it.
Okay. Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's an amazing one. Like, I'm not saying it, but if it was like, it's DH, and then like, franchise would be MM. Okay, just saying. Okay, very exciting. Also coming up this week on Generation Movie on Monday night, we are continuing our Remembering Rob retrospective. And we have the idea that nobody on this show can handle the truth. We're doing A Few Good Men as a celebration of Rob Reiner and his passing. And upcoming Rob Reiner movies for the month of January, we're going to be doing A Few Good Men and then The American President and then we will finalize it. We'll finish it up with Stand By Me, one of the great 80s coming of age movies that I rewatched recently, and like you don't realize how great it is until you rewatch it, and you're a little you're a little maudlin.
80s. Did anybody watch Stranger Things? Finish up their Stranger Things binge?
I did. We didn't get there tonight. We'll get there next week. But I will say this for anybody who's bitching about it, it stuck the landing. It did fine. I don't think people realize.
Everybody knew the kid was queer.
Are you part of Conformity Gate, JW?
No, I'm not. I think.
Okay, I neither am I. I think it's good where it is.
I think the problem. I don't think anybody realizes with landing these pop culture things how hard a landing it is. Now, I've seen other things where people are upset about ChatGPT or fighting with spouses or things like those are different things, right? If you're asking me how the show went, I watched all the episodes over the holidays. They were fine. The idea that the kid has been queer since season 2.
Yeah, so no.
But you didn't pay the $50 to see it in the movie theater, right?
I know because I'm.
Or
we talked about this last night. It was 40. It was 20.
Okay.
And it wasn't for a ticket. It was
to buy food.
Right. You got a food coupon for a popcorn and a drink. And I did not pay to see it in the theater for a couple of reasons. One, I don't like Netflix and movie theaters. And two, they did a whole rigmarole around SAG and DGA because you have to pay actors different rates for movies that open in theaters. And they got around it by saying, we're not selling tickets, we're selling food vouchers.
Oh, that's a
so
move.
They can go fuck themselves. Now, do I like that it helped movie theaters? Yes. And should we have more things in movie theaters? Yes, but I also think talent should get paid. Sure, yes, but Ryan, you would agree that most of the shows that have that many characters and that many loose ends, trying to get everybody their last moment.
Don't break so many loose ends.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't mean loose ends in the sense that the show had loose ends. I meant the idea that you had all these fans of all these different characters and everybody got a moment. And I think that's what you're trying to do when you're landing that big an animal. Like
I would agree with you if they hadn't have also added so many more characters this season.
Well, but the characters they added, I thought it was necessary.
Like I'm agreeing with you that thing. Yes. What I'm saying, I do kind of agree that some of the scenes were a little longer than they had to be.
I'm impressed that
Chris Elkins, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you,
Hope
Chris.
You're well.
He is. He's still crazy.
He's still Chris.
He's still Chris. What I would say though is it stuck the landing. It did what it needed to do. It made everybody happy. There were at least 3 more. I was watching midnight on New Year's Eve when the entire house was quiet. I jumped out of my chair. There is a Super Saiyan moment that 11 has. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but there is a moment that's so super heroic and amazing when she jumps into the mall.
Let's save it for next week. We said we're going to talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it more. The other thing,
I didn't see it. So do they play Bon Jovi music when 11 does something?
No,
not yet. That definitely happens in Enola Holmes.
The last thing that we're going to say tonight, as we end tonight, big movie opening Friday. Lots of buzz.
Really?
Lots of buzz.
Yeah.
Lots of buzz. 28 years later, the Bone Temple.
It's the
third movie. 28 years later, premiered this summer. This one's premiering now. It's directed by
Voldemort as a cannibal. Come on.
It's Nia DaCosta is directing.
So I thought there were like 6 of these movies already.
I think
no,
4. Yeah,
there's 3.
28 days. 28.
Right now, there's 28 days later, 28 weeks later, 28 years later, and then this is the 4th one.
Right.
Okay. This will be the 4th, right?
But the second one doesn't count. Just so we're clear, because they weren't done by the original.
I don't
give me a reason.
Halloween 3 on it, are you?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's more Halloween kills, Halloween ends, the kind of thing. But what I will say is the buzz on this one is really strong because apparently
I agree, Chris. I think it will be.
We have a really good performance from Ralph Fiennes. It's supposed to be really good. He was really good in the 28 Years Later. He was fantastic. And then Jack O'Connell, who's an up-and-coming British actor, is apparently the villain in this, and apparently he's great. And Nia DaCosta, she did the highly underrated Candyman reboot. That was actually really
Candyman.
good.
I haven't seen that yet.
And she also directed the Marvels. So
you like a lot of horror. That's one I would suggest for you.
It's interesting. It's an interesting take on the material. And Nia DaCosta has become a genre girl. She's a.
Can I get my wife to watch it? Is there a lot of jump scares in the new Candyman?
No, it's not. Well, the Candyman movies have never been really about jump scares. They've been more about
that
existential horror.
You don't know what
existential psychological horror.
Yeah, it's more. There's not a lot of jump scares.
Great.
Well, the first one, Tony Todd is just. May he rest in peace. He's the best Candyman.
Okay, I'll let JW take this one.
Sure,
I can agree.
Ken, my question is: at some point, you had to stop looking at it, right?
I have no idea what it's referring to.
Well, okay, so 28 years later, there is a zombie.
If it was 3D, forget about it.
And thing when it pokes some eyes out.
This is where Voldemort teaches him how to put on the loincloth.
There's a zombie in 28 Years Later, Joe, that is very well endowed.
Massive.
He's a massive man. He's a big dude, and then he's also
thick.
It's
Jeremy
like a baby's arm.
More like 28-inch.
It was big. He's in the trailer, so if you watch the trailer, you can see him. But you don't see him, but you see him. How big he's a big dude anyway. But they did a really good thing with 28 Years Later. I think the new one's gonna be really good. And Nia DaCosta.
Look at the dingos for dick jokes.
No, I don't think so. And Nia DaCosta is gonna be. She's one to watch because she's willing to do genre stuff, and she reinvigorates it when it comes in. Candyman is a pretty good reboot. So. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our Facebook page. If you want to guess how many times
promise there won't be so many dick jokes next week.
No, there probably will.
Maybe.
Instagram, TikTok, IMDb, we're on all those places. Thank you for joining us.
Raven, how do you think I feel? I have this.
Wait, didn't they name it the Bone Temple? Is that what they named it? Oh,
it is called.
I just thought of that.
And I've been speaking into this large black phallic-looking thing all night long. So
well, I don't. Anyway, that's why mine's underneath the wall. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Jerry. We'll see everybody next week. Have a good week. Go see some Bone Temple. Try not to poke your eye out. Have a good week.
You'll poke your eye out, kid.
Bye. Have a good evening. Have a good week. We'll see everybody next week. Bye. Bye.